Welcome to the Oshkosh Area United Way's campaign celebration. My name is Mike Steinhoff, president of RIME. RIME is sponsoring this event to recognize the good work that is done in our community. We first got involved in the United Way over 30 years ago. I did as a volunteer, so I've seen firsthand the work that they're doing when they're helping people that are struggling to meet their family's needs, pay bills, find a place to live, eat, and it's pretty incredible the work that's being done. Not only do they have to raise the money to do it, they actually have to see things that most of us don't have to see. And it's very impressive, and that's why we're proud to be part of all this and proud to be able to help in our small way. Now I'd like to introduce the President and CEO of Oshkosh Area United Way, Mary Ann Dilling.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us for our celebration of the 2020 campaign. We made it. This past year has certainly been a challenge, but we rose above. Thank you for joining us today. We are so delighted to celebrate another successful fundraising campaign that will help our friends and neighbors when the need is so great. Andy Levitt and Brian Brandt, our 2020 campaign co-chairs, have been leaders in our community for years, and their commitment to Oshkosh has been as strong as ever. Whether it's been volunteering, serving on committees, or advocating for investments in our community, I have greatly enjoyed working with Andy and Brian this past year and appreciate their passion of United Way and Oshkosh. As a small token of our appreciation for their effort during the 2020 campaign, we'd like to present Andy and Brian with recognition plaques. We'd also like to present Andy for his past 2 years chairing the campaign with a piece of Oshkosh history. Made from the gym floor when the Cove Center was last renovated, being the Chancellor, we thought this would be a special thank you for his service to our community. Please join me in thanking them in the chat feature. Now, let's welcome our 2020 campaign co-chair, Brian Brandt.
Thank you, Mary Ann, and welcome to the 2020 campaign celebration. I had the privilege to serve as co-chair with Andy and want to thank him for his leadership and all the work he has done. His commitment to making a difference in our community over the last 2 years has been simply awesome. Over the last 2 years, he has taken the campaign to new levels, and I want to do everything he did to continue to build on his momentum. The first piece of advice he gave me was, number one, you have to grow a beard. Boom, check. The second piece of advice was, asking your donors, be bold for one another, and you responded. Today, we will recognize individuals and companies who demonstrated bold leadership by making significant contributions to the 2020 campaign. We'll hear from our awesome nonprofit partners. We'll celebrate success of this year's campaign, and finally, the moment that you've all been waiting for, announcing the winner of the 2020 Chevy Spark donated by Bergstrom Automotive. So let's start this afternoon with some key contributors who made the campaign and this event possible. Please use the chat feature to join me in thanking them for their efforts. Thank you to the Oshkosh Area United Way board members for your commitment to the Oshkosh community. Serving on this board myself, I appreciate the board's commitment to make the greater Oshkosh area an awesome place to work and live. Board Chair Michael Rust, he has led the team through uncharted waters this past year, and I have the privilege of awarding Michael Rust with a small token of our appreciation to honor his time, talent, and service. Thank you, Michael, for your leadership. A special thank you to RIME Business Products for sponsoring this celebration event. RIME has supported Oshkosh Area United Way for many years. We value our relationship with RIME, a great partner that gives so much back to the community. Thank you to my Oshkosh Corporation video team for capturing today's event. They also captured the kickoff event out at the golf course. Thank you to Oshkosh Trophy for sponsoring all the plaques for our deserving winners. I also want to thank Bergstrom Automotive for their generosity in donating the 2020 Chevy Spark sweepstakes car, which we'll be giving away at the end of the celebration. Bergstrom Automotive also graciously donated the 2021 Ford EcoSport for the 2021 campaign. Check it out, it's a fun ride. John, Tim, and the entire Bergstrom Automotive team. We appreciate your leadership, your solution-seeking mindset, and contagious energy you bring to the greater Oshkosh area. Finally, thank you to all of our nonprofit partners that support those in need. We know your year has been filled with new challenges, and we just truly appreciate all that you do. You are true difference makers. Let's take a few moments to hear from our incredible nonprofit partners and the impact your donation makes.
Hi there, my name is Amanda Hammond and I work for the Day by Day Warming Shelter here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The Day by Day Warming Shelter is grateful for the community support and the support of the Oshkosh Area United Way. There are multiple programs through Day by Day Warming Shelter that we do other than just emergency warming shelter. We provide not only basic needs but supportive services. Some of the supportive services that we provide include our resource coordination program, a summer outreach program, and a new street outreach program. The Day by Day Warming Shelter's resource coordination program is a participant-driven coaching process where our program coordinator works one-on-one with our homeless shelter guests. Through that program, we focus on one or more of our 9 gateways to goals. And some of these gateways to goals include education, financial stability, housing, employment, and social connectedness. Those are just some of the few different areas that we try to work on one-on-one in an individualized model with our guests. 2020 allowed us to be bold for one another and especially our homeless neighbors. So in 2020 with the pandemic and everything, Day by Day Warming Shelter was able to increase our programming to meet the needs of our homeless individuals that are living on the streets. This summer in 2020, Day by Day Warming Shelter was able to offer 4 days of summer outreach to homeless individuals to come in and seek shelter from the hot summer days. We offered showering facilities, laundry facilities, and then also that case management. Also, in July of 2020, we kicked off our new street outreach program where we took our services to the streets of Oshkosh to meet the needs of our homeless individuals that didn't have the services that they needed to survive through the summer. And now we continue that through this winter with bringing out hats, gloves, and just meeting our guests where they are at and trying to get them connected to the services in our community. Thank you, Oshkosh Area United Way, for your continued support of the Day by Day Warming Shelter.
The Oshkosh Area Community Pantry is pleased to receive outstanding, ongoing support from the Oshkosh Area United Way. They have been especially helpful during the unforgettable events of 2020. They have been strong supporters of our efforts to feed children, helping to address a real need in our community. During the pandemic, our programs had to adapt quickly to a unique set of circumstances. The United Way leadership team adapted along with us and made sure we had the funds necessary to feed hungry children. This included supporting the school district's meal programs, as well as special efforts made by several organizations to prepare and organize summer lunches for kids during the pandemic. We continue to seek ways to better relieve hunger in our community. It is great to know that the Oshkosh Area United Way will be at our side.
Unfortunately, our partners, the nonprofits that run these programs, are not physically here today with us to celebrate, but they're with us in spirit. They're at their watch parties. So join me in thanking them by commenting in the chat feature. To our partners, thank you for all that you do for our community. This year's campaign theme was to be bold for one another. In a year like no other, where social distancing, wearing masks, Zoom calls, hey, I think you're still on mute, and canceled events were the norm, we asked you to be bold for your community. We were doing this at a time where all the other campaigns were thrown in the towel early, but not this community. This community knew that we needed to step up and be bold for one another, bring our time, our talents, our resources together to make the greater Oshkosh area resilient during this challenging time. And without hesitation, you responded. The community came together. Leadership teams stepped up. Campaign coordinators found ways to be creative and innovative with their campaigns. And you all asked, how can we help? We could not have done this without you. And we wouldn't be celebrating today without your commitment and support of the Oshkosh Area United Way. We are a stronger community today because of you. Similar to many companies, our campaign team at Oshkosh Corporation also faced headwinds during the campaign, with team members working from home and manufacturing facilities limiting large group gatherings, but we persevered. Our leadership teams frequently talk with their teams, and our campaign team shares stories of our own team members who were impacted by the work of the United Way. We lived out our core values. We put people first, we do the right thing, we persevere, and we are better together. Speaking of being better together, we also want to recognize our local organizations that have demonstrated outstanding ongoing commitment year after year. We're fortunate to work with 73 companies and organizations that have supported Oshkosh Area United Way continuously for over 5 years. Incredibly, 40 of those local businesses, companies, and organizations have supported Oshkosh Area United Way for over 20 years. To our partners who are recognized for their sustained excellence, we thank you. Now I'd like to welcome my fellow co-chair, a phenomenal leader in the community, University of Wisconsin Oshkosh Chancellor, Andy Levitt.
Thank you, Brian. It has been an honor serving as the co-chair of the 2019 and 2020 United Way campaigns. The time I have spent serving this community has been more rewarding than I could have imagined. However, my time as co-chair is coming to an end, and I am pleased to announce that Brian will still be co-chair for the 2021 campaign. And I would like to thank you, Brian, for everything you have done for United Way and Oshkosh. I know you will serve our community well. I have the pleasure of announcing the total amount raised during the 2020 campaign. While we celebrate the success of the annual fundraising campaign, I want to remind everyone that the ultimate goal of United Way is not to raise money, but to change lives across the greater Oshkosh community. Thanks to the generous donors during the 2020 campaign, and we have raised, and the envelope please, a total of $1,458,052. That is just tremendous. Wow, thanks again. Now let's get to the recognition awards portion of our program. We would like to recognize some of the community's strongest leaders, who we like to call United Way champions. Managing a fundraising campaign is no easy task, and these individuals went above and beyond to become some of the biggest investors in our community. The following are the top performing campaigns of 2020. We'll begin with organizations that have 150 employees or less. Oshkosh Area Community Foundation, Oshkosh Coil and Spring, Packer, SNC Manufacturing, and Verve, a credit union. And the top organization of 150 employees or less for the 2020 campaign is the Oshkosh Area Community Foundation. Congratulations and well done. Thank you to Bill Wyman and the Oshkosh Area Community Foundation for their support. Next, we will recognize top performing campaigns at organizations with 151 to 499 employees. Bergstrom Automotive, Evergreen Retirement Community, Festival Foods, Hoffmaster Group, and Silver Star Brands. And the top organization of 151 to 499 employees for the 2020 campaign is Bergstrom Automotive. Congratulations and thank you to Tim Bergstrom, John Bergstrom, and Wendy Angel for leading such a successful campaign.
Hello, Oshkosh United Way supporters. Just want to say thank you. We're honored as a team to receive this award, but more importantly, thank you to all of you for giving back to this community and keeping it strong. We're proud to work with you as well. Have a great day and thank you.
Next, top performers who work at organizations with 500 or more employees. Amcor Flexibles, Oshkosh Area School District, Oshkosh Corporation, University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, Hill Titans, and U.S. Bank. And the top organization with 500 or more employees for the 2020 campaign is Oshkosh Corporation. Congratulations and special thank you to CEO Wilson Jones, Brian Brandt, Jody Larson, Darcy Pearson, April Hirschman, Katrina Schneedemeyer, Pamela Pillar, Hannah Jean, John Branson, Patrick Doyle, Jason Pollock, Jenny Vilwalk, Moss Riedinger, Laura Cooley, Jennifer Valentine, Kristen Fassbinder, Carrie Rokel, Kristen Pick, Rebecca Kruger, and the rest of the Oshkosh Corporation team for a great campaign. We have seen great strides in our community to lend a hand to those in need. We want to see companies become more involved in our community and increase their contributions year after year. We would like to honor the companies that have increased their participation and collective contributions to our campaign this year. Our next award is the Corporate Challenge Participation Award. The Corporate Challenge Participation Award is based on how many employees make a gift to the United Way campaign for a company over 100 employees. The winner of this award is Amcor Flexibles. Congratulations, Amcor jumped in participation by 11%. Well done. Lastly, the Corporate Challenge Giving Award honors the company that has increased their gift the most in dollar amount since the last campaign. One company stood above the rest. The Corporate Challenge Giving Award goes to Amcor Flexibles. Congratulations again. Amcor's donations soared to a 66% increase since last year. That's really outstanding.
We are very excited to be recognized by the Oshkosh Area United Way for our participation growth as well as overall giving this year. All of the Amcor employees in the area are committed to help the communities in which we live and work, and of course to increase our participation even more in next year's campaign.
Thank you to President Fred Steffen, Kim Weitzel, Carol Bradison, Ethan Haas, Stacy Verville, Jill Nielsen, and the rest of the Amcor team for a successful campaign. Thank you to all of our winners and nominees for your support to our mission and the community. After seeing the enthusiasm and dedication of our donors in making Oshkosh a great place to live, I am more confident about what we will do for the community in 2021. I hope you'll continue to give, advocate, and volunteer. Thank you to all of our campaign champions for your hard work and dedication during the 2020 campaign.
Thank you, Andy, and congratulations to all our award winners. Your gift not only makes a difference in the lives of others, but we hope it makes a difference in your life also. Now let's end this on a huge high note. As I mentioned earlier, someone will be selected as the new owner of a 2020 Chevy Spark. As many of you know, Tim and John Bergstrom have been difference makers in communities across the state of Wisconsin for decades. To have the opportunity to work with these leaders and their team members is just awesome. Please join me in welcoming John and Tim Bergstrom to announce the winner of the 2020 Spark.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Marianne. We are really excited and pleased to be here. And we want to say a very special thank you to everybody at Oshkosh Corp. The incredible difference that you make in so many ways is the leader for all of us to watch and learn from. And your team, the contributions that they make to United Way, make a very, very significant difference to 1 people out of 3 in this community that get helped from Marianne and the United Way team. So thank you for the incredible work that you've done. Tim and I normally sell cars. Today's a little different gig. But we want to say thank you. And the winner today for the car for the Oshkosh United Way is Mark Hunsader. Thank you for your gift to the United Way and to help all those people. And we hope you'll enjoy your new car. And we have a little special thing that we could work out. If you have a special automotive green that has a different brand on it, you've got a great down payment. Terrific. Thank you very much for all of you for what you've done for United Way and for what you do for the whole community. We appreciate it so much.
Congratulations.